Hi, everyone. Just sitting here. We got a really rainy day, and I finished making up all my shorts already. Did my TikTok and uh, just kept working on my videos. But I just really wanted to say hi to everybody and uh, tell you how much I enjoy making these videos for you. I really do. I have a lot of fun with them. Um, I know some of them are really goofy, but it's my goofy side. And I mean, everybody's got a goofy side, and I enjoy bringing mine here. Uh, it's kind of nice to be on here live, no filters, just me. Um, yes, I'm a little bit of a robust woman, as they would say. My mother always called me fluffy or plump. So I'm not fluffy. He's a great comedian, but I'm not fluffy. I am plump, as Mama would say. Um, I don't know about anybody else who worries about how you look on camera, but as I found out on here, it really does matter. So, uh, my brain is totally blank. I'm trying to come up with something, some kind of topic, something. Come on, brain, work for me. But I did all my good jokes already. I laughed and so much my cheekbones and muscles hurt. Have you ever done that? Made your face hurt from laughing? I mean, my gut gets hurting, yeah, but yeah. Well, um, I'm sure this is not going to be very clear of a video because we have a lot of storms coming through. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but we got a lot of rain coming in. Isn't it funny how they do that? Tricky, tricky, tricky. But it is a good way to keep people from showing things that are on the phone. Um, I don't know. But for us, we're here in Arkansas, and these storms have just been all day. We've had rain for the last couple of days, but it's been off and on. And today, it is just one solid downpour. So, anybody out there in this today, my heart goes out to you. Please, please, by gosh, by goodness, stay safe. I really pray God's watching over us all because we have a boat, but we haven't water tested it since we repaired it. So it's going to be one of those things. If we need it, let's keep our fingers crossed. I don't know who else lives like that, um, but we do. It's pretty normal around here. Just wing it by the seat of our pants and pray for the best. You know. Now, um, I don't usually let people see me on camera full because I'm very self conscious about my figure. I mean, I'm 60 years old, and it's time that I face the double hernias. And those I didn't get from children. I got my hernias from surgery, both of them, different times, of course. But that's why that's there. Other than that, I'm not that big of a woman, except I got me some good hips on me, always have. I don't know about y'all, but uh, got me a little tummy bulge and a big butt. Everybody tells me I have a big butt. I can't ever see it. You know why I can't see it? It's behind me. That would just so I could take a look. Then I'd probably be in shock and we'd have to save the world from me. All right, I need a cup of coffee. normally on a day like today, my husband, well, not like today, but on a normal day, when the weather's not too wet, my husband's normally outside working in our yard or, fiddling with some project or some piece of equipment he's trying to fix or get running again. And we're kind of sogged down here. So, yeah, I do like my coffee. I drink too much, but I still like it. I figure at this age I should be able to enjoy some of the things I like. This is not a paid advertisement. I know it's Starbucks, but this is my second favorite coffee. This is my favorite coffee. And you know what? It's hard to get sometimes. It's just wonderful, great value coffee. It doesn't upset my stomach. It doesn't give me the jitters. It doesn't give me the headache and all that I sometimes get from Starbucks coffee. So I don't drink a whole lot of that. I try to save it, for when I really got that taste for it. Otherwise, I'll drink Starbucks or one of my other coffees. I went the total wrong way. I don't know about you, how you are, but I often have these very crazy days where, at best, I can function to go and clean the house, do the things I need to do. I know my kitchen is dirty, but I cooked. And I clean it every day. So I take care of mine. I take care of my business. I'm big about that. I don't know about how other people are. It's just, I can't cook a meal when my kitchen's dirty, So I keep it up. But I set me up some coffee. Hopefully keep my mojo up. Oh, hi. Hello. It's nice to see you. I got a little lonely, so I thought I'd come on here and say hi to everybody. Because, there's a whole world out there I haven't really said hi to. I keep to myself pretty much, I don't know how other people are, but I get nervous when I'm on camera. It doesn't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. I get nervous on the camera. I could be cleaning the house, cooking a meal, and I will check my hair. And I am not a hair checker. Anyone in my family will tell you Mom's hair is either in a bun, in a clip, or hanging down looking like it does. I don't go to the hair salon or any of that. I think it's a waste of time and money. I'm sorry. No offense. I used to do it faithfully, loyally. I knew dead ends and all that. And last time I checked, and I haven't had my hair trimmed in 2 years. No dead ends. Right now it's humid, so my hair is just like, I did have it curled. I have not curled my hair in probably 10 years. 10 years, no curling iron or heat, except for maybe a light blow dry on cool, has touched my hair. But that's okay. I kind of like the way I am naturally. I mean, today I put on makeup. Can you believe this? I actually did. I found my eyelashes. I have not been able to put on makeup in quite a while. So being able to achieve that, especially since I'm half blind now. The joys, the joys. Well, guys, I know the signal is really bad here and my lighting is awful. And so I'm going to close, at least for now, and then I'll talk to y'all later. Okay? So be safe if you're having weather in your issues in your area, because I know when I look at the radar and the map, there are that it's just like covered in storms. So for y'all watching, please stay safe. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, stay safe. If you're watching this, you're probably a pretty decent person, or like me, just kind of bored and not knowing what to do with yourself when you're stuck in the house on a rainy day. Feel like a little kid. But YouTube says I need to have more lives, streams, and uh, get out there and try to mingle with the communities. Well, I do a lot of AI, and those communities, they don't do a lot of communicating. I mean, they'll watch your videos, and sometimes you'll get some likes. And there are some people who are really into it, kind of like I am. And so, they'll subscribe and stuff. But mostly, the AI I've been working with has been coming up with some really crappy stuff lately. Stuff I haven't felt like is really worth putting out there for you guys. Um, it seems like y'all are getting bored with it too, by the views that I get and so forth. There's my hubby. Say hello, hubby.
Hello.
Like I said, we're stuck in the house and it's rainy and gloomy. So I thought I'd go the one place that makes me smile the most, and that's right here with you guys. Um, the only other thing that makes me smile more than you guys do is my hubby. He means the world to me. Are you guys like that? Yeah, no, maybe a little bit. Okay. Well, it's pretty bad to be on live stream and not have anything to talk about. It's terrible. It's because I've done so many videos on it. I look at this. Here, I'll show you. I keep this with me, and I've even started carrying it with me because I jot down little jokes, topics, all kinds of things that I want to share with you, or I'm going to put into a video. And you know, I've tried touching on some real topics instead of coming up with just some jargon to chat about. But nobody's interested in what's real anymore. What do you think about that? Is the world so tired of reality we're ready to let it go? Sometimes, yes. At least for me. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's like I don't know. Ever since I got older, this would be a nicer way to put it. Um, I still have the same lust for life, but it's less vigorous. And um, to all the men out there who have been so kind and generous with your compliments, thank you. Um, but I see myself. I know I'm not model material, but and I'm sorry, from what I've seen of plastic surgery, that wouldn't help me either. So I'd still be my plump little self. And did I turn on my coffee pot? Yeah, it already brewed it. Can you believe that? I'll be right back. I promise I'll be right back. I'm not going far. Just need cream for the coffee. You know what's funny? No matter how much weight you lose, you always feel body shamed. That your body is never going to be perfect and acceptable. Um, I lost over 100 pounds myself. I managed to keep it off for several years. Uh, I can't say that stress um, hasn't had anything to do with that. But I don't know if older people like me have issues with food. I mean, I still enjoy the taste of food, and I love to eat like I used to, but my body does not like food anymore. Have you ever had that? I mean, my body is literally turning on me over food, which is supposed to be keeping it healthy. And it's funny because the less food that I ingest, my body seems happier with no nutrition at all. And that's scary to me. That means that all this garbage I'm paying too much for is not good for me. It's not healthy. When I grew my garden and I ate stuff mostly from my garden, I had I had issues with my heart, but nothing like I experience now. You know, when you're waking up at night and you've got that crushing pain and you can't breathe, you feel like you just run laps around your house 100 times. And yeah, that's that's my average night when I eat. Even if I eat earlier in the day, today I actually had to get onto myself because by 1 o'clock I had not ate. And if I eat again, it's gonna make me suffer all night. So I don't know if anybody else goes through that kind of thing. I mean, um, I never had a love hate relationship with food, and I was, more apt to eat something healthy than I was something unhealthy. Although now, because I'm diabetic, uh, everything seems to turn straight into sugar, I guess, and my body just does not like it anymore. The last time I had McDonald's, I had a double cheeseburger, and I hadn't had one in a long time. And I thought, let's indulge. This is just and enjoy it because I used to love the quarter pounders. with cheese, of course, fries, and a Dr. Pepper. But after I ate it, I thought I was going to have my husband take me to the ER. So I didn't. It managed to do a lot of breathing control, and I don't, and I can't even say I'm avoiding a heart attack because I actually think I'm having the heart attack. I'm just surviving it again. And I don't know if anybody else has that kind of health issues. I mean, I've had heart problems since I was 17. Well, actually, it started when I was 16. My mother put me on birth control. And back then, the dosage was quite different because you're talking the late 70s, early 80s. And it caused me to have a heart attack and a mild stroke. Um, and she took me right off of it, of course. But I've never been able to take birth control because of that kind of reaction from my body. And that reaction has stayed with my heart for my whole life. So be careful what kind of birth control you recommend to your daughters or sons or sons, because they're trying to come up with birth control for men. Makes them, they can't figure out a way to do it without killing the sperm. But what they're doing to us with the birth control is causing a backup in our ovaries of eggs because it doesn't stop them from developing. It just doesn't allow them to be ejected from the ovary. So a lot of people don't know that's how it works. That's why you get the worst cramping and the worst periods and stuff when you're on that garbage. That's not a subject I want to discuss. Anyway, la 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 la. You can tell I'm bored. I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee and be bored with y'all. My husband's bored. He's playing his game, watching his TV, and there really is nothing to do. And I could go in there and sit, but I'd be bored to death and I'd be asleep in 5 minutes. So don't want to do that either. Otherwise, I won't. I'll go to bed like I normally do, but I'll be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My internal clock is kind of goofed up. Uh, did you guys get to see the eclipse? We had this incredible view on our back porch, and I did post. So if you want to see what we were able to capture, I mean, it's not the big telescope views that you see people snagging pictures and little clips from to share with you. These are what we actually saw, and it was it's the first eclipse I've ever experienced, and for it to be happening directly over us was just incredible. And seeing how dark it got, I couldn't believe how dark it really. We're out here in the woods, so when it gets dark, it is pitch black dark, and it was astounding. You couldn't see your hands in front of your face. And our porch light came on back there, and my husband and I were trying to jiggle with it and get it loose. Um, and then we couldn't see. I mean, we could look right up at the sun, directly at it, and you could see these perfect halo. And you could not capture that. We couldn't. Both of us tried with our phones, with our cameras. We could not capture it. But with the naked eye, it was the most amazing thing. I've seen all that on videos, History Channel, science channels, all of that. But to actually witness it in my lifetime was amazing. Um, the one what I'm looking forward to is it? I think it's in 2029. They're supposed to be. We are supposed to be in the full blast of the Lenoid shower. Now I watch it every year. We always had a great view in Texas. Arkansas, we get a little window. We don't have big sky, open sky like in Texas. But the view we have, it's like everything is closer to us than it was in Texas. In Texas, everything looks so far away, you know. And here, it's quite different, doesn't it? It's like right here. um, what was that one? The 5 stars, wasn't it? Pallades star system we were watching over there. The cluster, yeah. And I've never got to see it. I've never got to see that cluster, but it was gorgeous, and we got to see it for over a month. It just happened to be really well in our line of sight. And when you live out here, you don't realize how much you don't see because you're in a box. It's open. The box is open, but your box is a forest, a thick forest, and other than clearing out what's dangerous to the house, we leave our forest thick on purpose. Well, for one, uh, Arkansas here, this area, is known for what I call the octopus. Now, I don't know how many of you have ever seen a thorn sticker bush like this, but it comes off of one plant and it'll sprout out these massively long arms, massively long, 10 foot at least. They can get longer than that, I think. But the ones that we tangled with, me and my sister, they would anywhere between 8 and 10 foot long. And I kept telling myself, if you dry this, take the thorns off, make a great rope. And I was not wrong. Uh, but we got into a patch of it. And when we found the mother plant, it was basically about that big, about that big. And it just had these arms coming off. And those were sprouting flowers. Yeah, making more babies of those things. And one night we were in the backyard just partying a little bit around the fire pit and laughing and enjoying music and maybe getting a little too tipsy, but we were home. We weren't going anywhere. If we fell asleep in our yard, the worst thing we got to worry about is a snake. So we don't have a whole lot of bears in our area. We do have them. We have seen them, um, but only one, to be honest. And we got deer, and deer, they don't go around where people are. So you really don't have to worry about that. We got coyotes, but we also have dogs, and they always run off the coyotes, especially our blue heeler. She is a grumpy old lady to other animals, except she likes Jack, but Jack's lovable, so I can understand her liking him. He annoys the hell out of her, but she doesn't get too mean to him. But when you're out here like this, we leave all that thick thorn there because there's nobody going to go tromping through our property with all that on there. And me and my sister, we even pulled a bunch of it out of one area and drug it over to another area because it'll grow there. It'll grow anywhere, even once it's cut. If you don't get it to die, it's going to start growing vines without being in the soil. But these things got that thick. I'm not good with the camera, so not that thick. They were big. And I'm out there cutting. I got my shears, I'm cutting. And all of a sudden, I feel that one vine grab the back of my coveralls and latch onto me. And I was like, oh my God, I can't move. Dee Dee, Dee Dee. Of course, Dee Dee came and rescued me. But she had to clip that thing in separate pieces to get it off me. My husband fell into a patch of it that night. I was telling you that we were out back drinking. It tore him up before he could get out of it. And the thorns aren't just, they make the itch after. It itches something awful after. And so it's burning and itching, and you got all these scratches. Most of the bruises you see on me, these are old age bruises. And, when my dog jumps up on me, his paw, he could be gentle, but his paw will leave a mark. It's part of life. It doesn't really hurt. I mean, it burns the skin, but it doesn't hurt. It burns at the time it happens. So, okay, anybody else got any subjects? That's all I got. Stickers and guess not. Another long day. Well, anyway, I enjoyed this and I enjoy being with you. And for those of you that did come into view for even a short time, thank you. And to all my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're getting me so much closer to being able to earn my own living. And at 60 years old, I shouldn't be having to find a job, but I can't go to work with my heart the way it is. But I can sit and talk with you guys all day long if I want. And if I can pay my electric bill and my internet, then I'm doing good. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go for now. Yeah, because my husband found, which one is it? Which cops? Police Academy what? 2. Police Academy 2. I love the police academies. They're hilarious. Okay. Especially Boomhauser. He's my favorite. Anyway, that's the end for now. 30 minutes of talking to myself. It was fun. Hey, I talk to myself all the time. But to see myself and talk to myself is like talking to another person. So it's kind of good for me, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I hope you guys go check out my couple of jokes I put up. I just wanted to see how they do. So I hope you like them. And subscribe. Angel Reader 9064 at youtube.com. Love y'all.